The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Center Parc Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see, the winners of 9 straight, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Got his man on the right. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Wide open on the right. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. There are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Georgia State's offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wiles. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got a little space. Got enough for the first. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Trying to beat the D deep. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you've got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You can see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. To the air, it's Turner. That's reeled in, it's Turner. Turns it on in midfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout this season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Allen. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Making side adjustments here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man, it's Allen. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll try to pop the draw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Turner. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The inside handoff. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Power ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurd!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the...
Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Leaves it with the running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. And he is just engulfed at the line denied by this giant defensive tackle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
That's caught. It's Amos. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. On the ground, it's Allen. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Gashing the D on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go.
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
This should be the last play of the quarter. The give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll give it to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to pass, it's Turner. Wide open downfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. This time they'll go to the running game. Shakes off the defender. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Marshall! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's into the end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16.
Love that call. You go option to try to really stress and stretch the defense down here by the goal line. Great job pitching, catching, getting in the end zone, 2 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Wild.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Amos. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create after he caught it.
And, Reese, you see more and more of this in college football. Taking the backs and using them as weapons, right? Getting them out in space as much as possible. Get them matched up on a linebacker where I can now run a route where I sell it outside, cut it inside, and I win.
And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down.
42 Spider.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hurst. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Green 25.
Gives it on the option. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double move.
There he goes. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Looking to throw, it's Turner. With the catch, it's Turner. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Marshall quick to the line.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He wants to throw it again. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Turner. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Turner. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Right back to the well. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built your...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Marshall quick to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Turner. That's caught. It's Turner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's Turner. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They are willing to roll the dice, going for it. 4th and short from the 41. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Gain of 20. That's a first down for the offense.
Here's the handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
He's tackled.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short.
Second down.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Lacey. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Caught by the receiver.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a crease. It's Allen. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. The option look. The pitch. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.